Hello everybody and welcome back to Reading with Grandma. In today's story we are going to read the story called The Green Dragon. This was written by my mother, who is now 91 years old. She wrote this story probably about 10 years ago. Now my little grandson Pickle loves dragons. So Pickle, this story is for you from your great grandma. This is called The Green Dragon. The green dragon was restless. He did not have anyone to shoot his flames on. One day a little girl named Katy came toward the deep lake where the dragon lived. She had been walking in the forest and did not know there was a dragon in the lake. The dragon heard her footsteps. Slowly he poked his head up out of the water. He saw Katy walking towards the lake. "Aha," said the dragon. "At last I have someone to shoot my flames on." As Katy got closer to the water, she saw the dragon's head come up out of the water. She stood very still. She was afraid to move. Maybe if she stayed very still, the dragon would not see her. But the dragon did see her. He saw her as she got close to the edge of the lake. Without waiting, the dragon shot out his flames toward her. Katy was so scared she couldn't move. As the dragon shot out his flames, Katy moved backwards, away from the lake. At last she could move. She had to get away from this awful green monster. As she ran away, she looked back and saw the dragon moving through the water towards her, still shooting his flames out. She ran faster. The dragon came up out of the lake as fast as he could. He lumbered along the ground after Katy, but she ran too fast for the dragon. He could not catch her. Then his flames got shorter. He was losing his flame power. Katy reached the edge of the woods. She looked back and saw that the dragon had stopped. He was not shooting out any more flames. As she watched, the dragon turned and slowly went back toward the lake. Katy ran home as fast as she could go. She knew it would be hard for her parents to believe she had seen a dragon, but she had to tell them what happened. She hurried into the cottage. There she found her mother in the kitchen preparing supper. Katy told her mother what had happened. Just as she finished her story, her father came in from his job as a woodcutter. She repeated her story for him. They could not believe Katy had really seen a dragon. After her parents heard the story again from Katy and saw how frightened she acted, her father told her he would tell the other woodcutters about her dragon when he went to work the next day. When Katy's father went to his job the next morning, he told the other workers the story Katy had related to them. The men did not want to believe his story, but asked them to go with him to the lake to see if the dragon was really there. They finally agreed to help. They all took the strongest weapons just in case Katy's story was true. The men set off towards the lake. As they came near, the dragon heard their footsteps. He listened and heard the steps coming closer. When the men got to the water's edge, the dragon reared his head up out of the water. The instant he saw the men, he was ready to shoot out his flames again. His flame power had been restored as he rested. The men were very much afraid, but they knew they must destroy the dragon. They all threw their long spears as hard as they could. One of the spears hit the dragon in his neck, and one went into his heart. He roared, and a small flame shot out, but it was not strong enough to hurt anyone. Then the dragon, with one last feeble roar, sank slowly into the bottom of the lake. He was not dead. He just got away from all the bad woodcutters, and as he rested, his wounds from the spears healed and his flame power restored. He swam away to a whole new section of the lake, and he was never seen again by those people. And that is the end of The Green Dragon. I hope you enjoyed it, Pickle, and for everybody else out there, please leave me a comment, hit the like button, ring the bell so you know when I'm going to read another story. And if you haven't already, then go ahead and subscribe, and that would be lovely. Let me know what you'd like to hear, and I hope you enjoy the story of the Green Dragon. So have a good night, everybody. Bye.